Welcome to Think Big for Africa podcast. On this podcast, we will bring you interesting conversations with local, national, and international African leaders from all walks of life, home and abroad. Leaders who are doing their bits to progress Africa's development. Conversation topics will range from education, science, health, leadership, politics, business, and many other global issues. Conversations about everything that concerns Africa's development. Africa has so many wonderful achievers worldwide, and this is exactly what we will bring to you on Think Big for Africa podcast. Stay tuned.
Hello, I'm Ekene Banye, your host. In today's conversation, we are going Nollywood. As my guest is a Nollywood producer and director, and the CEO of Daches Multimedia, Mr. Jerry Isichei. Some of his works are TV series, some Meltdown, Family Forever, GlassHouse, Footprints. Jerry, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming on the show. Well, to be very clear, Jerry actually is my cousin. We share a great grandfather.
Yeah.
Jerry, do you know the name of our great grandfather?
That's Banye.
No.
Oh, that's Agwaibo.
Agwaibo, yes.
Agwaibo,
Yes.
Yeah.
So Jerry's mother and my father are cousins. So me and Jerry are family. Yeah. So today, I haven't spoken extensively with Jerry for over 15 years, and that's bad. In fact, I've spoken to Jerry's mom more than I've spoken to Jerry in the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Well, so today will be the day for me and Jerry to recognize that we are family, and we'll
always be family.
Of course. But for the first time, I will actually understand what you do. I've seen many of your production, and they are lovely.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, they are lovely. I mean, I've watched several of them online, and they are lovely. And I want to talk to you about them. They're so lovely that I sent the YouTube videos to my daughter to watch them. So yeah. So right. Jerry.
Yeah.
The first thing I'll ask you, Nollywood.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how far that industry has gone in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the first film they did. That's about 25 years now, I think.
A little over 25 years ago.
Yeah. And it was very, very popular, but nobody would have thought that
the industry will come this far.
Yeah. See, the film industry in Nigeria and the music industry are booming.
Yes.
You guys have taken it, I mean,
to another level.
Yeah. So tell me.
I think it stems from the typical Nigerian spirit. You know, the average Nigerian has this spirit of wanting to succeed, trying to create something out of nothing. Because if you see how Nollywood started, you will marvel at how far we've come. No structures, no government support, nothing. Just first, it was business people who got creatives together. And then, of course, when people started seeing how the citizens were reacting to the works, a lot of people got involved. And as time went on, people started getting trainings, the production started getting better. Of course, the budgets started getting bigger. So I think that if you check where the industry is coming from, I will say so far so good.
Yeah.
And I know that in the coming years, it will even be better and bigger.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Nigeria, Nollywood, in terms of the amount of things that it churns out, number 2 after India, it's even bigger than the main Hollywood.
Yeah,
that's true. Number of films that come out every year.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, I think the fact that the whole of Africa, even beyond Africa, Africans in diaspora have taken to our works. So the Nigerian movie industry, Nollywood, does not only serve Nigerians. It serves the whole of Africa. As well as Africans in diaspora.
Yeah, so I'll tell you.
So with that massive followership and the yearning to have more of our stories and more of our works, it will always get bigger and bigger. Yeah.
That's very, very good. So tell me, Jerry, how did you get involved in Nollywood? What's your starts?
Yeah. Well, the starts were when I was in the University of Lagos. I got involved with drama, of course, usually stage drama. That wasn't my primary course of study, but I've always loved, you know, most people will start with.
What did you study? I thought you studied mass comm.
My first degree was in English language. In fact, when I was in Unilag, there was no creative arts department like you have now. Yeah, but there was a group on campus, Theater 15.
Okay.
Yeah, Theater 15 was the only theater troupe on campus.
Okay.
So I got involved with Theater 15. And that's how. So first and foremost, I was trained on stage. A stage trained actor.
Yes.
So and then by the time I was in final year, I'd gotten a major role in a series on AIT, African Independent Television then. And that's Tides, yes, I remember.
Yes.
The title of that series was Tides.
I remember it, yeah?
Yeah, so I guess that because while in school, I'd also started writing. So by the time I graduated, I think when I was doing my youth service, I actually wrote my first feature film or movie, like we say.
Wow.
A movie script. And not long after I just knew that, you know, I needed to start doing things. I worked under different people here and there, like the likes of Amaka Ikwe and the others. So with all that, I was just gathering experiences here and there. And later we set up our own production outfit, and we've been at it for quite some time now.
Interesting. So you started as an actor and writer. So how did you get into becoming a producer and director?
Okay. Well, if still in school, by the time I was also in final year in the university, I started directing stage plays. Okay. So that meant that already I could interpret scripts.
Yeah.
Albeit on stage.
Yeah.
So in that transition to the screen, I now began to get experiences about the technicalities of filming and all that.
Yeah.
And not being satisfied with that, I enrolled in Itpan Film School.
Okay.
Where I did certificate courses in directing as well as in lighting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So by the time I was done with these two courses, I was ready to start directing. Although my first two movies, I did not direct them myself. I only produced.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
my first ever film was directed by Ruke Amata, who lives and works in the UK now.
Amata, well, I don't know if he was a younger sister, brother or older sister.
No, he's the younger brother to Fred Amata. Yeah?
Yes. Okay. What's the name again?
Ruke Amata.
No, then he has an English name. Do you know his English name?
No, because Ruke Amata. There are a lot of Amatas in the movie industry.
Okay, one of
there's Jetta Amata.
Okay, exactly. Jetta and myself used to play basketball together.
Okay.
Unilag. Yes. Okay.
Jetta. Yes.
I remember. Yeah. Jetta. Okay. Right. So, tell me, I see that Footprint has over 130 episodes. That means it has been long.
Yeah. On TV, yes. We have about 7 seasons, season 1 to 7.
So my point is that for it to survive this long, must mean that people in the stations like it. Yeah. That means it's making money, and
of course,
your audience love it.
Of course. In fact, Footprints from season 1. The story behind Footprints was that initially I started producing movies. I produced 2 movies. Okay, but I was not just satisfied with the way the business side of the movies.
Yeah.
So originally, I wrote Footprints as a 2-part movie.
Okay.
But the way the marketers were going, you will produce a movie and give them, getting your returns usually comes in trickles. And you are struggling to put money together to produce the next one.
Yeah.
So I just felt that maybe do a series that you can syndicate on
several stations,
some channels.
Yeah.
And let it be an ongoing thing.
Yes.
So I got a couple of writers together, and we now turned that 2-part movie into
series.
A series, and we wrote the first season.
Yeah.
Which I eventually shot. And I didn't know the quality of I didn't understand what we had until I started going to the TV stations.
Wow.
And every station we went to, they were ready to partner with us. And then subsequently, we started marketing it to brands. And we were able to get brand support
that's good.
That had us running on air for a pretty long time.
Yeah. This and in the old days, it was NTA, a government station, and then the state stations would produce the series, or it wasn't movies in those days, series, and they air it on NTA or maybe LVT in Lagos.
Yes, exactly.
There were no independent TV
producers.
Stations. Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody runs works for the government stations.
Yes.
Now, there are private TV stations, and there are private movie producers and directors.
Yeah. Exactly.
See, this industry has grown so much in 20 years.
Yeah. Wow. So when we were much younger, it was just like you said, it was just NTA. So even producers then will
work for NTA.
Work with NTA.
Yeah.
You know? But there was that explosion in the media space, and private television stations started springing up, which meant that you needed more content.
Yeah.
So the private TV stations weren't going to work the way NTA will work.
Yeah.
So when you now take you produce a series, you take to them, they are ready to put it on air because they need content.
Wow, that's good.
Although a new, very novel model emerged. A situation where a producer will pay the TV station for airtime.
Oh, so you own your production and own everything, but you buy airtime to
series. I buy airtime on the station.
Wow.
And then I will source for ads, adverts. Yeah. It's advert driven.
All the marketing.
Source for adverts and put on the on the show.
Okay, so all the marketing, all the production, it's on you. So
exactly.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's a
not easy work, but
it's not easy. It's not easy. If
so apart from producing, you will also have a marketing team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you also have a marketing team who will get you ads, because it's ads. It's from the advert revenue that you can cover your cost of production.
Yeah.
Pay for
your talents.
Pay the talent, the crew, and also pay the stations, because we actually pay the station for
you buy airtime.
Yes, we buy airtime. So that's a very peculiar model, because everywhere else in the world it works differently.
Well,
it works differently anywhere else in the world.
You guys have taken the pay as you go to another level.
Well, the situation we found ourselves, because of the passion we also have for what we do. So we just felt that, okay, if things don't work like this, if the way things work elsewhere is not working the same way here, then we might as well fashion our own way to remain in business and still keep telling our stories.
See,
because the truth is, our stories need to be told.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
And we mustn't allow others
to tell it,
to be the ones, creating the narratives for us.
Exactly.
So we will tell our stories. Others also, they can come and tell our stories, but we must drive the narrative.
Good. Now, the next part. See, you guys in the industry.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I don't know. Okay, but this fictional storytelling is interesting, just like writing a novel. Okay, which we as Africans have done well. Now it comes to this. When it comes to non-fiction, historical pieces, see, this is this is something I want you as an insider in Nollywood.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it's not for you, but I want you guys to start talking to people. Historical pieces, factual stories. Okay.
Yeah.
See, because when it comes to telling a story, this is what we need to do to produce factual stories. Let's say when it comes to the colonization of Nigeria by the British.
Yeah.
When will we tell the story?
Okay. Now, the reason it's difficult to tell that story is simply because of budget.
Okay.
For you to do a historical piece,
yes,
you will be creating an era that is past.
Yeah, that's true.
And that directly impacts on your budget.
Yeah.
And you know that for now, funding is a major issue in the industry. It's a major issue. Until a time that maybe big studios spring up in Nigeria, that maybe 2-3 studios will come together
and do
resources together and produce and be able to foot the bill for such historical stories.
I fully understand. I fully understand. But one thing I will say
what I'm trying to say in effect is that it's cheaper to do contemporary stories.
Yes, it is.
So for now, that's what our budgets can carry.
Yes.
Because the truth is, with all the impact, with all the growth that people talk about, most producers still fund their projects.
Yeah.
Personally, they fund their projects.
Yeah.
So as a producer, for instance, I've been for some time now, I've been researching on a war that took place in our locality. The war against the British.
Okay.
That's the Ekumeku War.
Yes. In fact, I was talking about that.
Interests me so much.
I was talking about that, but not only me, my father, my uncles were talking about that in particular just last week.
Yeah. So I've been reading up, trying to research about, and the stories that came out from, what I've gotten.
Yes.
Interesting. Will make not just a movie, it will make a fantastic series.
Yes.
It will. But now, when I look at it, in my experience with production, to recreate that era, it will. So it means that now, if we had maybe film villages,
yes,
established film villages, those are the places you can
where you go and
such
film.
things.
Yes.
Because that time you can probably shoot it in Lagos.
Now, see, you've said something. Film villages. So you, as a person in the industry, must talk. See, one thing I do is this: I talk to people about collaboration a lot. See, because one thing we don't do, everybody wants to stand on his own. See, we cannot succeed at the level we should until we learn how to work together.
Okay. You see, working together also entails a lot of things.
Yes.
First and foremost, such collaborations, there should be a legal framework for it.
Oh, yeah?
And there has to be a robust legal system that can support such things.
Yeah.
Because before you get into such agreements with other like minds, you're asking yourself. I mean, every human endeavor, when you're collaborating with people, someone may go out of the agreement.
Yeah.
Now you ask yourself, if someone does, how do you get redress?
What's recourse? Yeah. See, this is the same thing.
How do you get redress?
This is the same thing.
If you understand the way our law, I mean, the way the legal system works here, you will know that there are cases that have been on for 20 years.
Unbelievable.
There are cases that have been on for 20 years. You understand? So you're asking yourself, do you want to do that?
This headache.
Do you want to do that? Because, I mean, it's almost impossible that when you have such collaborations, that there won't be issues.
There will definitely be issues, and the system. There should be a system that
will take care of
it. Yeah,
exactly.
With minimal headache.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then, if the people know that the system, the legal system, works perfectly, they won't even try to do anything untoward.
On the hand.
They want to play by the rules because they know the consequences of not playing by those rules.
Yeah.
But that's not the case here.
Yeah.
So this is the major reason it is not so easy. But gradually that is, I mean, we have seen collaborations between people now. That's coming gradually. We will get there. But this legal aspect is a major challenge.
Yes.
And if you know that our works is not something you just produce today and then you sell it, it's over. 30 years, you may still be making revenue from it.
Yes.
So
it's an ongoing thing.
Production houses also should be structured in such a way that it leaves the owner.
Yeah.
You know, so that whether it's their obligation or anything, the company will still be able to meet up its obligation even when the owner is no longer here with us. You understand?
Yes.
And so that's why such things can work in places like the US. It can work perfectly because those big studios, it does not need the owner to remain in business. And so maybe you talk about Paramount Studios, you see
Universal
Paramount Studios and this. And it purely two business entities that
they engage each other, and it's not individuals.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
They're established business entities.
Yes. See,
I know that all that will still come, but it will be this majorly is the reason that as a producer, you think about it and you want to say, okay, maybe I shouldn't try this yet. But I believe we'll get there. We'll get there.
Now, see, for me, even though I started my career in banking, in the last 5-6 years, I've changed nearly everything the way I think.
Yeah.
You know, now I see challenges as exciting. You see, all these things we're talking about are exciting challenges. Exactly. Yes. Are they difficult? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But is it impossible to do them?
No. See, it will be difficult. It will take time, but someone must do it.
Exactly.
See, this is the thing about Africa, Nigeria, Africa. Yeah. We have major challenges in every area of life.
That's true.
You see, because of the huge challenges, that means there are huge opportunities to create a legacy, to make money, to impact people. You see, one of the things our generation failed to do, and I say it all the time, is that we left the political arena. And now many of us are not complaining about the people there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other areas where we have left, we need to go back there and establish ourselves in those areas. See, that's why I'm happy that you guys stayed with the visual arts and the music industry, and you guys have built it to this extent.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But these challenges that you have just mentioned, the legacy issues and the funding need to be resolved. And nobody can resolve it but people like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
Now, see, maybe the first thing you guys need to do is sit down and think about those things. And also, as you think about them, continue writing. Write. And start meeting people and discussing those things. See, if
of
we don't
course, that's every... There are a lot of, like within the industry, there are a lot of guilds.
Okay. Oh, okay.
There are different associations. For instance, you have the, like, people who majorly produce series.
Okay.
We have an association, and the acronym is MCOAN.
Okay.
MCOAN stands for Electronic Media Content Owners Association of Nigeria.
All right.
Which I'm a member of.
Okay.
You also have the Directors Guild of Nigeria, DGN. I'm also a member of that.
Okay.
You have AMP, that's Association of Movie Producers. I'm also a member of that. So you have so many bodies within the industry trying to bring about in fact, it is such associations that have even sustained, that has helped to sustain what's going on within the industry.
That's fantastic.
So all that people are working hard to surmount those challenges.
Yeah.
But the truth is, we cannot also completely extricate the industry from the general melee in the country.
Yeah.
So that's it. And I know for sure that if maybe the political as well as the economic environment within Nigeria was more organized and more forward-looking,
yeah,
by now the industry would have completely taken over the world. I can assure you.
Well, you guys are doing it, okay?
Yeah. I'm saying that if everything was okay, we probably would have gone far.
My point is this. Everything will be okay as long as you and your mates continue striving, churning out things. Okay. So you guys, I mean, it's not for me to tell you, you guys are doing a great job and you not stop. Okay.
Now, of course we want. Yeah.
Great. So tell me, which of your series or movies or whatever is the most successful you have ever done?
Well, it's very difficult to measure success. That's the producer himself. But if it's critically acclaimed, that we want to discuss,
okay.
Well, I think that I may just say Footprints. Maybe I have a soft spot for it.
It has been the longest running show.
Running. It's the longest running. And of course, that also gave the impetus for other works. But in terms of quality of the work itself, I think my latest series, which is Meltdown, of course, by now we're filming with a series though with high-end cameras and what have you. So of course, technically, the quality is much higher.
Okay.
So so it's difficult to measure success because they were not all produced at the same time.
Yes.
So that's it. But in terms of impact, I tell my stories are usually family oriented.
Okay.
Yeah. A series like Family Forever.
Okay.
The story is around a young couple. Okay. Although you have their mothers and their younger ones, but I think that young parents, young couples will probably be more attached to it than any other one.
Okay.
So different stories or different series that we have made probably will appeal more to a particular demography than the other.
Well, I tell you, I was able to watch 2 episodes of Meltdown on YouTube.
Okay.
Tell me, where can I get the whole series? Can I get them online?
Yes. There's a particular, although some platforms in Nigeria have shown it.
Okay.
But there's a particular online platform that we're discussing with now.
Yeah, an international platform.
Yes, yes.
Oh, very good, very good.
It's South African platform.
Okay.
But because we're still having the discussions,
of course,
not be a liberty to mention. But by the time that is that deal is finalized, then we have like 52 episodes of it. So by that time, it will be available. The full, all the episodes will be available for people to watch, probably from that platform, online platform. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't watch normal TV. In my flat example, I watch Netflix, YouTube, Amazon Prime. You know.
Yeah.
So that's
okay.
That's all I have. You know.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let me also add that with the advent of Netflix to Nigeria,
yes,
I think it will help the industry.
Yes, it should.
It will help the industry.
And one thing it would do is that they would give some very good directors and producers a lot of money to produce some fantastic work. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So
exactly.
You guys start looking at them. You know.
Yes. So I think what's going on now is that most producers know that they need to up their game.
Yeah.
So that, you hear people now in the industry talking about Netflix standard. They want to, so I think it will give a massive shot in the arm to the industry.
So tell me.
And I know that in no distant time, through Netflix, Nigerian works will probably take over the world.
Yeah, we have the abilities and the opportunities with, like you said, Netflix, and I'm sure all the streaming platforms will soon arrive. And then the competition for them to get content.
Yeah,
that means money for producers and directors to make better quality product.
Yeah.
That's good. But see, they wouldn't have arrived if you guys haven't done what you are doing.
Exactly.
See,
yes.
That's it.
So they are here now because they know, okay, there's something here that we can work with.
Yeah.
And that is heartwarming. And we do believe that very soon the impact will become very evident on the
only thing I will ask is that one, you guys don't sell yourselves cheap, one, and two, do not let them tell the story that you are trying to tell in their own manner, to change it to suit the Western narratives, because this is Africa. This is us trying to tell a story. So even though
but I think that for them, if you're telling your story, that's why they're here. They actually want Africans to tell their own story.
Yeah.
But of course, telling that story must satisfy some standard in terms of quality, in terms of technical.
That's it.
I think that's the only
quality and technical whatever is theirs. But the story,
of course, they won't tell us.
Must remain ours.
Of course, but again, there are also general principles of storytelling.
Okay, yeah.
That of course, every writer knows that you must abide by whatever place you're telling your story from in the world. Yeah. For instance, every story has a beginning, middle, and the end.
Tell me, have you read Joseph Campbell?
Nope.
Oh, well, see, my brother, I'll ask you to pick up that.
Okay, the history of a thousand faces.
The hero with 1,000 faces.
Okay, the hero with
1,000 faces. Have you heard about the hero's journey?
Okay, yes, I think
this is it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does it?
See, it tells the what's the word now?
Is it related to productions or storytelling? Or?
See, this is the number one book when it comes to storytelling.
Okay. You said Joseph Campbell, right?
Yes, Joseph Campbell.
Okay.
The hero with 1,000 faces. Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, so we now know that you guys need government to do certain things for you. First of all, in terms of the legal standards that you guys need. That's one. What else are you guys wanting the government to do for you guys?
Well, the thing is the position of the industry now. For too long, the industry have been saying government should do this, and no help is forthcoming. So people in the industry are not looking towards the.
For the legal thing, the government will need to do it. You guys can do it. Cannot do it.
No. The thing is now to make the industry more viable as to attract financial entities, maybe banks or what have you.
Well, but like you said, see, it will be difficult to attract collaborators, external collaborators, if the legal standard is not raised.
Well, I think it's not really that government can sit down and say this. No, it's about. That's why I'm saying that you cannot extricate the industry from the general Malay. It is not only in the industry. Generally, there has to be a regeneration of our minds, the way we do things generally. So even if it's two banks that have in the courts, they can stay there 30 years.
So it's a general thing about us at the moment.
Yes.
Well, I had a gentleman who is the chairman of Nigerian Football Intermediaries Association on a few days ago. This is the same thing he complains about, because see, I don't know how we get our legal system working to help the country grow, because if a simple matter can be sorted with minimum effort,
yes,
no external party would like to put their neck on the ground.
Exactly. I think that's important. So you see, some of these challenges we talk about, when you consider them carefully and you feel that, okay, maybe this has to change on the long run, you don't want to dwell on it for too long, because if you do, you will not make any move. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
I think that we will, the industry will continue moving forward. Let's hope that the people in government can get their acts together.
Well,
so that,
like you said, it's a general problem. That means we as a people need to get our acts together, because the people in government come from our communities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, that means we need to get our act together. You know.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. This has been a very, very wonderful discussion. See,
I've enjoyed every bit of it.
Oh yeah. I have enjoyed everything, because you have opened my eyes to so many things, which I never understood about the Nigerian film industry. Now, what I will ask you is this: as I go along on this journey, I would like to invite you more than 3 times. Over.
No problem.
Yeah, okay. So whenever I see something new in that industry, I will call you to talk about it. All right.
No problem.
And
anytime.
I'm very happy to talk to you today, and thank you very, very much.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Great. Thanks. Bye.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye. All right.
Listen or watch more episodes of Think Big for Africa podcast with new guests every week. Subscribe to ensure that you are notified whenever new episodes are available.